This is Josiah Plays Tyranny, second playthrough. We're back at the point where we're about to start the trial by combat. The game's working, everything's fine. Went back through that dialogue real fast, and here we are. Let's do this. Alright, here's how this is gonna go. Lantry, run the fuck way over here. In fact, everyone run over there, except for Barrick.
Your day ends.
Now, here's Barrick. No, where are these guys even going? Why are they all chasing after instead of attacking him when he's right there? Alright, whatever. Let's get to work on this asshole. We got two of them over here. Seriously? Well, Barrick is tanking these three, so I guess that's good. We're about to kill this one really fast, so that's cool. I'm gonna come over here. Actually, I'm gonna cleave. Verse.
Raven Ash protects.
God, they're all coming over here. It's ridiculous. Don't these people have anything better to do? Attack this man.
Await my signal.
They hate Lantry. This guy was over here, and he ran all the way over here just to attack Lantry. Ran past three other people, and he doesn't have any healing potions, of course, because he just joined my party.
Consider.
Another one's running over here to... Come on, now. Oh, and I didn't notice Barrick was taking a bunch of damage. Oh, this is not working out.
We can do this.
Nobody's touching my character. Alright, that one's down. Run over here. Let's cleave. Lantry. Can't heal himself anymore. Start attacking, I guess. Verse. Here. Barrick.
Count on
these and how come Iron Tolling has not worked on anyone? I've activated Iron Tolling twice and it hasn't done anything. Oh, maybe because I activated it and then I gave another order to my other guy or something. I don't know. Lantry's getting killed and there's nothing I can do about it. If he runs away, he'll die to opportunity attack. He has no potions because he just joined the group, and he can't heal himself because it's on cooldown, and I don't have any taunts or anything that will help me. So that's cool. my guy not... Okay.
I got it.
If we finish this dude off, that would be awesome.
You got it. Are we ready
Blood
for
soaked
this?
stone this dude. Ooh, that worked well. That worked well.
You got it.
Stand together! Unstoppable!
Missed. There we go. Well, I won the fight this time, but Lantry still went down. It was impossible to protect him, because everyone ran all the way across the world to attack him. Lantry, you've been tied to that pole for days. Run around the fire for the entire fight, would you? I guess I could have had him do that. Just keep running.
By the righteous shedding of blood, we have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive.
The Fifth Eye offers a short, mocking bow to Lantry.
By the custom set forth by the voices of Narat, you are free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the chorus yet lived to tell the story.
Pit Fighter. Oh, look at this option I have because I'm a pit fighter. Hold aloft a severed limb for all to see. Ha ha ha! Hell yeah! That's even better than glare silently.
Splendid! Splendid!
The Fifth Eye claps his bloody gloves as the crowd roars in approval.
That's the spirit, Fatebinder. Show the dregs justice wrought from strength.
He rubs his hands with a purr audible over the cheer.
If only the rat had claimed you before Tunon did. Alas.
I thought I'd die tied to that post. Sage looks down at his rope-worn wrists in disbelief. Now hand me that parchment. I'm certain I can decipher it. Deciphering montage. Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle.
So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see.
I know the area, and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. You're offering to come with me? Why? 'Cause the alternative is what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire, and there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kairos. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. You want to chronicle me? The chronic Whatcles of Narnia. Well, of course. Even if the burning library is never rebuilt, our work to chronicle the days and events needn't cease. You're a noteworthy player in this whole war. I can't think of another living Fatebinder that has been twice given the honor of proclamation. Swear fealty to me, and I will let you leave this place with me. If that is your price, I will pay it. I, Sage Lantry of the School of Ink and Quill, do pledge my services and skein to the Fatebinder, and by extension to the Court of Tunon. He dips into a steep bow before rising with a solemn smile. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. I couldn't tell from the last fight. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way, and let me know if I can be of service. Are we done here? Let's hightail it to Tripnettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. Quest updated. Head to the Tripnettle Wilderness and assess the situation. We're about to assess some shit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Lantry has leveled up. Everything into wits. Oh, I gotta spend some talent point. He's gonna be preservation guy. Go for second breath first thing. Makes renewal better, improves control life, improves control vigor. We'll make renewal better. And make control life better. Don't know any core sigils. Alright. Now that we have him in the party, what's his lore skill looking like? Wait, Lantry's not wounded. Must be because he leveled up. Oh, that's great. He's got a light leather helm. I think I was gonna give him this nobleman's hat. Aha! Look at Lantry with his hat. I was gonna give him this hat. But instead he's gonna wear this helm because it's better. And now that he's in the party, we can use these things. What is his lore? 45. Yeah, that's shitty. Okay. I think we're going to give him this, and we need to divide up some potions here. 10 and 10 and 5. Let's see, take these 5 and these 2. Give them to him. Alright. So now, we can get this as well. Finally learned a sigil. We have Sigil of Illusion now. Iron Brand, a Blood Moss. That's all the body looting we can do. Talk about our formation. This actually looks pretty solid. I need somebody in my party to be good at subterfuge is the problem, and nobody is going to be. Yeah, Verse is good at it now, but Verse isn't going to be in my party. Kills and Shadow is going to be in my party. Oh, but Kills and Shadow is actually going to be really good at subterfuge, but that doesn't do me any good. Oh, that's true, and I'll keep Verse until I get Kills and Shadow, so Verse can be my subterfuge person until I get Kills and Shadow, and then Kills and Shadow will be my subterfuge person. So I actually need a second formation, which puts her in the front. For trap detection. Let's talk to Snigler Dagos. Let's sell these things. Alright, now, do I need any of these? Ooh, a cone. I think I want all of these. Now I can go back. It's nice, in this party I'm only gonna, well, everybody's gonna have spells, that's true actually. But most people are only gonna have a couple spells. Only one character is gonna be like a full-on spellcaster that I have to mess with his magic. He's gonna be built for healing and buffing, so... Let's see what Fifth Eye has to say now. The Fifth Eye, commander of the local Scarlet Chorus, surveys his camp. Watching in stillness as all manner of violence and revelry occur around him, he offers a slight nod at your approach.
Was there anything else?
Who is the strongest in your camp?
I am, naturally.
Well, the Archon is, without question, the mightiest in camp. Deathnell is the master trainer here, and she's almost tough enough to take me. She's a biter. Don't tell her I told you that, but she can be trusted to fight and lead. And while her humility is lacking, Verse is correct. She's been running with the Furies even longer than Deathnell. Too bad that skill and puissance did nothing to save her sisters.
Yeah, I am going to get the leadership skill that gives 2 spell slots to everyone, Nox.
Sounds like you're insulting my friend here. Did I detect a hint of fighting words in your voice?
Then I must have spoken in error. I meant no offense. I wished only to convey that Verse is a true survivor, an embodiment of the kind of grit the chorus reveres.
So kind of you to step in to protect my honor that way, because I'm clearly incapable of speaking for myself. Oh yeah, Verse didn't really like that.
What is your role in the chorus?
While the whole of the chorus remains loyal to the voices of Nerat, I am truly the most loyal.
His voice becomes wistful.
Oh, so loyal of his numerous warriors.
He's a Crimson Spear, part of the Archon's inner circle. Dozens of the strongest gang bosses answer to him, and from there the orders trickle down to the rest of the army.
I am the Archon's martial retainer and humble servant. I am his eyes and his ears, but also his mouth, for I speak with his authority when he is absent.
He twirls his flanged spear in his hand.
And I am his killing edge when the rabble is moved to war.
Number 2.
Good thing you mentioned loyalty twice. Now I'm really convinced.
The Fifth Eye stares at you. Arms folded, he says nothing.
Did you ask for this honor?
I did not have to. The voices of Nerat saw the need inside of me, and through his arcane ministrations, burnt away the clinging, cloying parts of me that foolishly resisted his enlightenment.
Disgusting as I may find this creature, the Fifth Eye is not the only one who has suffered changes in the service of this war.
Yeah, we know you're a shit churro, Barrack.
Oh, indeed, you ironclad behemoth.
He looks Barrack up and down with interest.
Have you ever considered jumping ship and enlisting with the chorus? With strength like yours, we could have you leading a decorated gang in your first week.
If I ever jumped ship, it would only be to sink to the bottom of the waves, beyond the reach of you and your parasite of an Archon. Are all of the Crimson Spears as odd as you?
I would not ask you to speak of the other Fatebinders. I will not speak for the other Crimson Spears.
He's odd as fuck because he's an eye, not because he's a Crimson Spear. The Spears are a cold, determined bunch. Eyes are a breed apart, owning a fraction of the Archon of Secret's madness.
When did you take the vows of the chorus?
Unlike most of the conscripts here, I did not need a cudgel against the head to see the wisdom of the Archon of Secrets. I proudly joined the chorus in its nascent days, left my home in Bastard City to join with the incoming chorus, and the rest is glory and history.
These days, you follow the chorus or die. We who chose the path and killed to defend our place are the old guard. Even if it's been 2 or 3 years, the chorus has a short memory. She nods to the Fifth Eye with grudging respect.
What can you tell me about Ascension Hall?
At the center of Vendrian's Well, at the base of the mountain spire.
He points to the northeast, where the spire cuts a vertical line rising above all other mountains in the horizon.
Is a small fortification. Ascension Hall is the name of the Citadel's inner council chamber. We had left a garrison when this valley was first taken in 429, with the Citadel being their base of operations. When the Oathbreakers staged their revolt, the garrison at Ascension Hall was defeated. Makes sense that Kairos' edict would demand that we burn this rebellion back to its point of origin.
What do you know about the disfavored commander?
Iron Marshal Arrhenius is a doting warrior, just like the Archon of War. She's one of a few select disfavored, cautious and cowardly enough to be trusted with the Archon's iron toddlers. No doubt her primary qualifications include being related to Ash. The Legion's a little big into its pedigree, if you catch my drift.
Keep insulting my commander and I'll slap that mask off your face. Not that I'm eager to see what's inside. Stand down, Barrack. I'm addressing the Fifth Eye. You don't need my counsel, then I'm happy to keep it to myself.
Oh, I hurt his feelings. He's taking his toys and going home.
I'm not much for talking under the best of circumstances, and this doesn't even nearly qualify.
Though I am loath to speak highly of her, I cannot deny she is a brilliant swordsman, and the other disfavored seem to take her seriously, despite the serious stick that's propped up her backside.
Is there a reliable quartermaster or peddler in camp, besides Snigler Dagos?
Talk to Snigler Dagos, of course. He's wise enough not to steal from you, and he'll only cheat you a little bit. He's right over there.
He points nearby to the east.
But he has the important honor of trying to arm, all my merry little conscripts. So don't expect Kairos' armory or anything.
Farewell.
Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I want to see if I can get the Sigil of Life by talking to Lantry. I might not have enough rep with him yet. Lantry stops his stride, darting his hands about his bandolier and belt as he softly mouths off a mental inventory of his inks and quills. When at last assured his possessions are in place, he looks up at you with a smile.
What might I do for you? Tell me about your magic. Oh, I don't much like to brag about things like that. Can you teach me anything? Sure. I can show you how to blend your own inks, train birds to think you're their mom, how to turn a goat into parchment, but I'm sure you'd prefer to learn some magic. If the school of ink and quill still mattered, I'd maybe be more tight-lipped, but if we're going to travel together, you should know how to mend wounds, especially if I'm killed. I know the edict still looms, but if you have a few hours, I could show you the basics of healing magic. Or at least how I learned it. No time like the present.
Rummaging through his satchels, the sage produces a long quill and a crumpled piece of parchment. With 7 quick strokes of the quill, he inks a pattern on the page.
We'll start with first principles. When mending wounds and easing pain, we invoke the magic of the orphan midwife, Archon of Rebirth. By invoking her sigil, we can channel her mastery, however briefly, through our hands. Now trace the sigil, following the lines in the order I sketched them. What can you tell me about this Archon of Rebirth? Didn't realize you gave a care about your history. Well, the orphan midwife was born in 160, bowed to Kairos in 201. They say where she walked, plants would sprout, the sick would grow vigorous. She'd also send most folks into fits of rage and animals into heat. It sounds like quite a riot. We know her magic by way of one of her first disciples, who migrated to the Tiers in 222 to spread her wisdom. An act that happened to be illegal under Kairos' law. For that, and a host of other transgressions, the orphan midwife has been imprisoned for over a century, or so the story goes.
And I will follow his instructions.
Since this isn't your first cantrip, I'll move a little quickly, but I think you can keep up.
Anarchy walks you through countless repetitions of the signing the mystic sigil. For hours you wave your hand in the air to no effect, like I just don't care. Until at last you sign the pattern in the air and feel a rush of power through your veins. Oh, I got some control life.
And so, if you need to heal pain as opposed to purge an infection, you move your hand like so. But you know, that's enough for now. I think the rest you can figure out on your own. We'll talk more later. Indeed, I have a finite appetite for discussing myself, and I'm more than sated. Let us press onward.
I got the sigil of life. I think I'm going to see if I can learn anything from Verse and Barrack real quick. But I don't want to do the full conversation with the party members until I get to the top of my first spire. Actually, until I get all my party members. And I can converse with each one on top of the spire with everybody else present. So that way I won't miss any possible interjections or anything. But let's see if I can get some free training out of either of these guys. I already got the free training out of Verse, didn't I?
At your service, Fatebinder.
Verse bows with an odd
What do you need?
flourish. Yeah, I already got the training from her.
You look as if you have something on your mind. By all means.
Placing his weapon to his side, Barrack salutes you, the joints of his armor groan in protest.
What can I do for you?
Did I already get the training from him?
I heard rumor that Ash is an unbeatable sword fighting.
Oh, yeah, I didn't, because I don't have enough reputation with him. Okay. Alright, the next thing we can do... Next thing we can do... is train him. Baz welcomes you with a grin of cracked teeth.
Welcome back, Fatebinder. We hear you've been doing some good work for the cause.
Glare silently, yes.
High time that someone put the disfavored in their place. The chorus could always use grit like yours. So, anything we can do for you?
Yeah, I need the training. I need the training. In lore. Thank you. Alright. Now then. Now then. We're gonna go back to the other camps. How many quests do I have? I have to go to Tripnettle Wilderness. I gotta go to Epico. I need to go to the remote settlement. I need to go to Tripnettle Wilderness. I need to go to Echo Crossing. Okay. Got all the quests. All the quests. I'm gonna go back to the disfavored camp. Boom. Shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. How do I have that song in my head? That's super weird. Word, even. Talk to Hagnon again. Alright, do I want this? I do want this, I think. Entry does not have enough lore, but I'm still gonna buy it. Is there any... Oh yeah, let's talk to Pentabor as well. He seriously doesn't have enough lore for this? Oh, tree. I don't think I really care about Sigil of Frost all that much. Iron Marsh. Satanus. Okay. Now, having done that, we're gonna jam back over to the Edgering Ruins real quick. Trying to get as many sigils and stuff as I can before I make my spells. I think there was a lore thing on this map that I never got because I didn't have a lore person like Lantry. There's a thing right over here. Apparently a thing right here too. Is this just some camping supplies that I couldn't loot because of camping supply limit? I feel like it probably is.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench
Oh
handy.
no, I didn't have the subterfuge before, and now I do. Sweet. Glad I came back here.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. There's a merchant here. Working my merch. Not Mockingblade. Cosma. Legend of Lightning, limitless boundaries. I want limitless boundaries in timeless form. I can live without lightning. I already looted that. But then there's a thing way back in the beginning. Way back in the beginning. This guy's still chilling here.
Can't do that.
Told you I'd pull through, didn't I? Raven Ash protects. Yeah, good job. GJ, Raven Ash.
Sorry, can't.
That 17 athletics check. Right here, there's a lore thing that we didn't ever do. You recognize the corroded bronze torque as a relic of Tearsman folklore. Alright, so, got some gloves. Oh, those are nice. We're going to put those on. Use these sigils. Doesn't have enough lore. Have enough lore for either of these. Damn it, Lantry. Battle worn torque, +1 vitality. There we go.
You learn something every day.
Oh, we got a couple of people that leveled up. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm saving my point. Saving my point to put into finesse. What am I doing here? Arrow shield. Replace dodge with parry. Yup. Barrack. Guess Barrack's gonna keep reality. And let's see, what do we want for Barrack here? +2 armor bonus. Engage an additional enemy. Engage an additional enemy. Now we can make some spells. Now we can legitimately. He has 54 lore skill. And those require 60 and 80. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Now we need to go train again, because we just had 2 people level up.
Sorry, can't.
Sorry, can't.
Disfavored camp. How even do I tyrannize? That's what I said for my stream title. It's not a very good one. Not a very good one. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Makes you wonder about the Fatebinder's loyalties. Our Tunan and the voices can... Greetings, Fatebinder! Marcus calls over Lucia. I see you've returned. Training. Alright, I want training in two-handed weapons. And Derek wants training in parry. Alright, cool. Now we're actually ready to proceed and start doing some quests. Oh, no, we're not. I gotta make my spells. That's gonna take a second. I gotta make my spells. Gotta make my spells. I need to test something. First things first. Barrack, boom. Sigil of Illusion. On yourself. Spectral Blur. Just give it to him really fast. Right now, he has no deflection whatsoever because he's wearing heavy armor. I want to see if he can even have deflection.
Won't happen. No reason to tarry. I'd have it no other way.
Alright, he's spectrally blurred. He does have the 30% hit to graze and graze to miss. Okay, great. Great. Alright, so all my melee characters are going to have spectral blur. Let's see, what can I make? I can make False Pit. I can make Unravel Minds. I can make spectral blur. Okay. 33, 35, 33. So I can improve this a little bit. I can improve the duration. Don't need to improve range. Oh, intensity wouldn't be bad. Or accuracy. No, let's improve the duration. And let's assign that spell to all 3 characters. They both have a 1 minute long spectral blur spell for themselves. Great. Then Sigil of Life. Let's get some self-heals going. Focused Intent, Restoring Touch. How can I improve this to be 30 something? Intensity, that makes it 35. Percent health. Healing Wisps. That 35 one can have. They've all got a self-heal now. And his Restoring Touch can be quite a bit better because he's got more lore. Okay. Next will be Healing Wisps. I'm going to have one and so is he. So my Healing Wisps can't be altered. His Healing Wisps need a little more intense. Okay, good. So we've got our heal spells. We've got our self-buff spells. Next, do I want anything out of Vigor? Surge of Glory is actually pretty good. Titan's Touch could be okay, but let's There's no other heals I can make for anybody. Fusion. He could have False Pit. He could have Unravel Minds. Unravel Minds seems pretty strong. Other options. Titan's Touch is kind of meh, honestly. Kind of meh. Search of Glory, on the other hand, can be pretty badass. Let's see. Can make the duration up. Get a bigger cone. Longer cone. Surge of Glory. And then let's get False Pit and that other cone. Let's get a False Pit, which I can put a duration on, or AoE, range, density, duration. And finally, Unravel Minds starts at 40. Make it bigger. Alright, cool. Our spells are done for now. Oh, wait, I have a slot left up here on this guy. What is he gonna have? Well, he can't have another heal. I guess he could have a... He could have his own Unravel Minds. No, he couldn't. He didn't have enough lore for that. He could have his own False Pit, but that doesn't really seem like... Have his own Vigor. Have his own Titan's Touch, I guess. Alright, there's our spells. Done. Now then, character sheet. Hotbar. Let's take a look here. So he doesn't need Titan's Touch on his bar. Does need... All right. You can pre-buff before battle with Titan's Touch, if I so desire.
Can't do that.
Alright, he's got lots of things he can do now, which is pretty cool. Then there's Verse. Eric. Antry. Of Glory. Pit. Good enough. Good enough. He has 5 spells. 2, 2, 4. Right? 5, 2, 2, 4. Okay, great. We made spells. Yay! Good night, Nox. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'm actually going to stop streaming in like just a couple minutes anyway, so. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Nox. Have a good night. Alright, so now we have to decide which one of these quests we want to do first. And I'm thinking it's going to be remote settlement since we're kind of close to there. This village is far from the major settlements in the valley and has not involved itself in the conflict thus far. It may be possible to recruit some of the residents and add to the Scarlet Chorus's ranks. Slowly moving on the map. Way of the Horde. Death Knell told you that villagers in this remote settlement were willing to join the chorus. Find the settlers and convince them to join the chorus.
Time to lighten my step.
We're going to be super sneaky as Verse looks out for traps, hopefully. And right here would probably be a pretty good time to end this episode. Leather armor. Bronze mace. Yeah, that's good for him. He even has a hood now. Wearing a hoodie under his armor. Everybody wants this mace, right? Pretty badass. Alright. We're gonna go see what's up this way and then we'll go over this way and all that. But this is pretty much a good time right here to end the episode. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.